The night is dark and still, and as the sun sets on the Chateau de Grifferaie, the Loire Valley Study Abroad group from 2024 returns after 25 years away for their 25th year anniversary. There is a tremendous sense of excitement as old friends will once again see each other after so many years apart. But wait, so many things have changed. How will the relationships go after so much time? And what has happened between these students that such a tight-knit group has now become fractured and separate? Will it be a night of joy, or will there be a murder at the Grifferaie? As the sun begins to go down, our guests begin to arrive, and the butler introduces each guest.
Some things can be in each fondue. Some things are just a little cooked, a little
Okay. Let's meet our characters. Heidi, ladies and gentlemen. Having published a wildly successful mystery novel in 2030, but she has now retreated from the spotlight to the woods of Washington once fame began to dwindle. She now lives a whimsical cottage with a black cat and a herb garden, but regularly travels internationally to pick up funky fashion and ingredients for strange recipes. Ladies and gentlemen, Heidi. Ray is a publisher, editor, bookstore owner. Her bookstore was the first ever to sell Heidi's book, and it brought her significant wealth and prominence. Now she looks to the next chapter. Dade is the lead drummer for the Blue Man Group, a band that has found incredible popularity and financial success. He met one of the former members on a Facebook deal, purchasing an engagement ring. Ooh. Dade. Living in Monaco, Ridley was married to Charles Leclerc, a Formula One racing driver, but was widowed several years ago after a tragic racing accident. Since then, she has started 5 companies, owns a soccer team that competes against Eddie's team in England in the English Premiership. Ladies and gentlemen, Ridley. Riley and Macy. Riley and Macy went to Ireland to see Noah play some of his music. But when they were going home, they crashed into a really expensive statue of this enigmatic foreign figure, and then owed a bunch of money, so he wouldn't let them leave Ireland until they paid him back. So they took up Irish potato farming as a way to make money, and now that's where they live as farmers, trying to pay people back. They're expecting their 6th child. Sierra was on a trip to Russia as an artist designer when she was kidnapped by a prominent Russian citizen, Alexander Molgovich. After months in captivity, Stockholm Syndrome took over, and she married him and became intimately involved in the family business. She is here with her niece, Erica. Sierra. Erica was introduced to a handsome Russian man by her brother Troy. After many tumultuous years of marriage, was recently widowed after her husband died under suspicious circumstances. Erica is the niece of Sierra. She is left with 2 children and is deep in mourning. Erica. Wanting a better life, Noah has moved to Ireland to make Irish folk music the next big thing. Sadly, he was not able to pay the bills with his music, but still he plays in random pubs trying to make ends meet. Noah. Logan is a happily married dad with 2 sons and 2 daughters. He works in law enforcement and was recently elected sheriff of Benton County. He has a small ranch with a few cows, chickens, a couple of horses. He has also written 5 books, 4 fiction and 1 nonfiction. Logan. After moving back to Vegas, Eddie has launched his own futsal company. He has become wildly successful and rich. That's apropos because Eddie never loses. He built these companies on his own. He owns a soccer team in the English Premier League and is hoping to expand. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie. Natalie, the founder of Paws Gourmand. Natalie moved to France after falling in love with it. Shortly after her time at Loire Valley Study Abroad, she created an American coffee shop that is designed specifically for animals, Paws Gourmand. Natalie. Titus has devoted all his energy to his new business venture, Up With People. He can't talk enough about Up With People. and wants to spread joy to all the people as they discover this amazing opportunity for financial prosperity. Titus. Sarah, quote unquote, was in an accident of some sort 5 weeks before the trip and lost all her memory. She believes that her name is Sarah. As she researched who she was, she looked through old photos and found a picture of the Chateau. She has now returned to this reunion, hoping to discover who she is and what she has done. Sarah. Grace. Grace has moved to England and founded a countryside beagle sanctuary. She has 42 beautiful beagles on site and loves each and every one of them. Her sanctuary is beautiful, but in this challenging business climate, her future is uncertain. Grace. Belle. After leaving Loire Valley study abroad, Belle married Nathan, who was a businessman for many years. She also started a floral shop in Manitoba, but business has been challenging since the accident. Belle. Gentleman Troy, the surfer dude from Russia, with his intimidation fish. Troy has been living in Russia on the coast the past decade. He has become a surfer and travels the world. He is also sure to keep his pet fish close at hand at all times. Troy. Kaylee. After many successful years working in the healthcare industry, Kaylee has focused her attention on the jewelry business. She lives in the Pacific Northwest and travels to Russia often. Hunter is currently the camp director of Trout Creek Bible Camp. After spending 15 years as an electrician in the Pacific Northwest, his beloved wife Carol died a few years ago from breast cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter. Leah and Heidi. Leah and Heidi were both working at the same elementary school in British Columbia for years. They were best friends for a long time, but recently something happened and they've had a falling out. No one's exactly clear why the friendship has been stressed, but the two are not on speaking terms. Leah and Heidi.
I hear that you own a potato farm and you're pregnant with your sixth child. That's a bit much, don't you think?
Excuse me. I have a terrible announcement. As you know, here at the Chateau de Grifferaie, we have a very good security system. And I want to tell you that as you came in, you were scanned. And I'm afraid to tell you that today the computers picked up 3 weapons that were brought into the Chateau. I am dreadfully worried that something is going to happen. Please be as vigilant as you can. More information as it becomes available.
Well, you know. Well, I used to like him, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we both did. And you know what? I feel like she did some pretty suspicious things that made him not like me.
Really, but that
I don't
Noah
know.
guy is
I don't know.
up to no good anyway. I heard
Really?
he treats women like trash.
Really? Oh, that Leah girl. She lied. She lied to make me look bad so that Noah wouldn't like me. But you know what? Whatever. I don't like him anymore anyways. Eddie's really cute though.
My team up here, her team, we're below.
Really? That's what she's not doing well.
And you know, she has all this money, but how did she get it? How did she get it? You know,
I heard quite a bit of stuff about Leah and Heidi being in love with Noah, which, as someone who dated that man, they do not want him. He's misogynistic.
Found that a lot of girls here, they like me, but I don't have time for them. I'm off pursuing my dream. I've heard a lot of weird things about them. Some of them kill kittens, some of them are allergic to physical touch, but I don't know, not my thing. Tried it with Ray, couldn't do it, moved on.
Heidi lied about me. We were friends. We were co-workers. She lied about me. She ruined my chances with Noah. It was wild. She's lied about me. I'm angry at her. I haven't forgiven her yet, but I will.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I've been spending money, investing in my players, investing in my team.
That's
I'm here for money as well.
Yeah.
So I said we talk and we work to find them together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid to announce that the computer has determined that the first weapon was a guitar string.
Not nearly as successful as Heidi's book, of course. Not that I blame her, of course. No, not at all. That would be it'd be rude of me to do that. You know, not like I didn't have a good storyline.
So I actually ended up getting a couple of books published. They did pretty well. Ray actually ended up being the one that published the books, and it went well. But he doesn't want to publish any more of my books apparently because Heidi's so successful. She wrote a single book, and so popular. One book. Ooh, try 5. I did 5. That's better. But whatever. Good for her, I guess.
So, I'm Ray. I'm a publisher, and I've been trying to get Heidi to give me a sequel, but she won't do it for some reason. And then Logan over here keeps trying to get me to publish more of his books, but they're trash. Never gonna work with that man ever again.
So, here's the breakdown of everything that I know. First of all, the Heidi and Ray situationship isn't all that it seems. I know that Heidi's a little, it's not going so well. I think she's cheating her. Another thing, well, this ain't really tea, but like Noah's a failed musician. I feel like everyone knows that now.
You gotta go. Always be in second place. I'm sorry.
No! Please, no! You need to understand it! I can't do this!
Listen, Macy, I must tell you the tea. I have to tell you the tea.
You're with him! What did I do?
Eddie, he's kind of trying to take control of Grace's Beagles shelter. Don't really know why at the moment, but for a man who's doing supposedly so well, that seems a little suspicious.
Can you believe it? Eddie's trying to take my beagles away from me.
I saw Eddie cheat a business out in Vegas. I think he's cheating so he can get ahead.
Here's the tea. Eddie, I think that he is terrible, and he got his soccer team in very suspicious ways, and that I think that he just thinks he's the best person ever.
So yeah, I'm Eddie. I have a few soccer teams. We're always on top, always number 1, really, always second. I'm never losing. Just know I'm gonna be expanding and having this massive enterprise. Me, but he's still rich.
My!
Yeah, so if he's in love with me, he only uses me for his world.
I would never do something like that.
He would never do something.
I would never.
Love is very
Are you guys dating?
I have never been in love. I have never been married, so I don't know.
I'm still single.
Oh, so she's single. Okay, yeah.
Do you want to date
I guess I'll keep that in mind.
Would you like to date Eddie? I wouldn't say no.
Oh, she wouldn't say no.
No one beats me at ping pong. They keep trying. Eddie particularly, he tries a lot. He never wins. He thinks he can win, but I'll always be on top.
I don't like any of the men, and I hate all the GA boys because they would win at ping pong all the time, and I would never get the opportunity to finally beat them.
Ladies and gentlemen, s'il vous plaît. I'm afraid to tell you that we have identified the second weapon. It is a candlestick holder with titanium inserts and an engraving of a dog. A dog.
And I don't know if she really knows
Natalie may be involved in the Russian mafia.
I heard this as well. I heard that the dogs may actually be smuggling drugs for the mafia.
That would be a good idea. I must say.
She's dirty.
I owned a coffee shop called Paz Gavon that's dedicated to animals, and it's a great, successful business. I'm making a lot from it, and I have some connections in Russia.
The person that really has it bad though is Natalie. Natalie ended up apparently falling in with the mafia and ended up getting into drugs pretty hard. So that's how she ended up becoming dependent on them. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, s'il vous plaît. I'm afraid to tell you that the telephone and internet lines have been cut. They have been cut. But shortly before they were cut, we had several messages come through which were indiscernible from Russia.
The farmers, I don't know, they seem really hostile.
Here's my complaint, you guys. Titus keeps fat shaming me. I think because I'm pregnant. All he does every time I see is he says, "Are you gonna eat more food? Riley, how do you provide so much food for her?" Or he says, "I think there's something really big in the way." He says, "I love the taste of every single piece of food, and I can't escape it." He's fat shaming me.
That's terrible.
It's
That's
terrible.
terrible.
It's terrible.
A pregnant lady.
I know.
Shameful.
How many months do I look?
6.
6 months. What should I name it? Comment below. Okay, hello everybody. It's Macy and Riley.
While we were in Ireland, we were visiting Noah, and we found out his music was actually really trash.
Nobody wants to listen to him.
Not good. He flopped.
He
Bad.
sucks. He's
Bad,
really bad at music. Also, he's been asking me to play ping pong all night long. He literally cannot stop trying to get me to go into the ping pong room and play ping pong with him. It's ridiculous.
I've been working in the electrician field for about 15 years. I just wanted to retire and step back a little bit from the busy life and just working at camp. It's amazing. Did your wife help you?
Me and Riley just found out that Dade walked into his fiance with someone else, and then he shot the guy that she was with in the leg, and he got away.
Insane.
Oh yeah, Kara, she's made some bad life choices, that is for sure.
So, I'm honestly so completely lost right now. I have no clue who it is. I found out some things about myself though. So, turns out what made me lose my memory was a surfing trip that I was on with Troy. Apparently, while on this surfing trip, or maybe, yes, on the surfing trip, Dade, who was apparently my betrothed, caught me in the act of sleeping with somebody else who he thought was Troy, but who knows if it was. Oh!
Why'd you do her head? You love this man. Why'd you do that?
It was just an accident. That way took her.
And why would you not tell anyone?
And why was she even there in the first place? I don't want to make it public that, like, I want people to be still comfortable surfing with me. And so,
Ladies and gentlemen, more news. We found the third. The computer has analyzed the third murder weapon, potential murder weapon. It has a wooden handle and is the size of a small book.
I don't need telling people that they're wrong. Don't trust animals around here either. He's safe with no one. I saw him a little bit ago in Russia.
And then that Logan guy, he tried to come and like have me publish some of his books. Totally flunked. Would not recommend reading any of those.
He seemed very proud of his 5 books.
Yeah,
Didn't do well.
They made no money.
I'm a jewelry thief connected to the Russian mafia, and I heard that Erica's husband worked with them. Very interesting. And I buy Russian jewelry.
Natalie, Erica, Sierra, and Kaylee are all related to the Russian mafia.
Hello. Let me tell you a little secret about this night. I am the Russian mafia, and I took away all of the husbands that were involved. Erica, my niece, didn't need one anymore, so I got rid of him. She didn't know that though, but I needed her for the family business. Everybody else wanted my money. Everybody always wants my money, but I did not kill nobody in this game. I like these people a little bit. I will miss them.
It's been so hard losing my husband. He was not a good man, but he still deserves to be mourned. I suspected him of many things. Turns out he was a very evil man. He did so many bad things. It was unbelievable, actually. And it's just been really tough losing him still, especially for the kids. And Sierra is so rich. It's crazy, but hopefully I can take all of her money. I suspect my husband of many things. He was involved in the family business, and I've come to believe that it was not good. Jay!
every time I asked you, just glancing by.
I also found out that Natalie had an affair with Erica's husband, who's now dead, and she's currently having an affair with Sierra's husband. Not good.
So we found out some very interesting things. Natalie has been sleeping with both of our husbands.
Both of them.
We
How?
don't trust her at all.
It's so messed up. She's my aunt.
Yes, that's disgusting. Disgusting. How dare she?
She's such a hypocrite.
I don't think that she's a good person at all. No, no, no.
Determined that the candlestick was made in Russia. And it had a blonde hair on it.
Up with people.
You must have heard.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think I have.
Like the name entails, it's all about bringing people up.
Okay.
Putting cash in the pockets, you need it most. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You like making money?
I do like making money.
Of course, who
I'm a
wouldn't?
teacher, so I don't make that much, but you know.
I could help you. Do you like helping people?
I love helping people, of course.
This is
I'm a teacher.
This is perfect. This is perfect. So what if I told you that with a small donation, just a teeny wee bit, you won't even miss the money. You give it to me, I take it, it goes tenfold.
Tell me about who are you?
Keep burning these lens. Somebody's
I'm just saying.
Just normal people.
No, it doesn't sound like it. Because you're poor in a country you don't
That's a
even come
normal
from.
person. I'm here on a mission to make Irish music great again.
But it doesn't seem to be working.
I'll be praying.
I'm not sure quite what happened. I don't know.
After the death of my wife, Caroline, I took it really hard. She fought cancer for 10 years, and after she passed, the only thing that got me through her loss was Heidi's book. I read it so many times, and the more I read it, the more I fell in love with her. I started writing her letters, started sending them to her, and as time went on, I fell in love. You know, I knew she was on the market, and although I've gained some weight, I was hoping I had a chance. I shot my shot. We'll see what happens.
They're for me anyways. I paid everything, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. You know, Heidi's successful. Good for her. Great job. You know, wrote one book, super famous. Won't write anymore and hiding from fame, but you know, it's fine. You know, you write the book, you become famous. It's kind of part of the deal. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been noticed. I've been notified that there's a security camera sent a picture to our cameras, to your phone.
Gosh. Bro. Wait, I don't see
Noah has been killed. Oh no. Who could it be?
I was just talking to Titus in there. Trust me. Titus, we were talking to her. Oh my goodness, I have no phone.
How did it happen? Ladies and gentlemen, we have made some progress on the third murder weapon. We have discovered that it's a wooden handle and that the rest of the surface has an extremely expensive titanium inside of the wood, and then it's covered with rubber, red rubber, the third weapon. Also, good news, we've managed to contact Noah's family, and his brother, his twin brother, Neil, will be joining us soon. Neil, Noah's brother, is here, thank goodness.
Heartbreaker though.
I don't know if you remember me. I think we met once. I dated your brother for a little bit.
You need help.
I hold in my hands the murder weapon with blood on it.
As many people I'm suspicious of. But the most is probably the Spudheads. the farmers. They talked about playing some ping pong earlier. They seemed like they really wanted to. And it seems like that's the way it's leading to me. And, you know, they didn't really like him anyway, so.
I think it is me and my wife, because we have not liked Noah for a very long time. So he's been trying to get us to play ping pong all night. Finally happened. Got my chance.
I think it was Eddie because they fell out years ago and it seems like they never made a repair.
I am worried to tell you that the security footage just picked something up from the basement. Consult your phones. The security cameras picked something up from the basement. Check your phone. What is going on?
What in the world? The swords? Uh-oh. Wow, the security footage is all out. Can we go
Uh-oh. Okay, hold it. Hang on. Come on, quickly. Somebody turn off some lights. Somebody. Okay. This might go bad. Uh-oh, shoot, there's another one coming. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Can you see where he is? What's he doing?
Turning off the power.
Is he going for the power? Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to kill all of us.
What?
And I'm afraid that he has bewitched Heidi Co. and convinced her to come kill all of us. And they're gonna be up in about 1 minute. You better hide somewhere in the chateau.
Like actually hide. Actually hide.
We know it's Eddie. Eddie's coming up here with Heidi. They turned the lights off. They're gonna kill us all.
They're coming. Heidi and Eddie, they're walking through the house with swords. They're looking for everybody. The students are all hiding. I hope they're hiding. Wow, there it is, Heidi. Watch out. Who will live and who will die? I don't know. They could be on any floor. They could be in the basement. They could be upstairs. They might be all the way up in the attic. We just don't know where they are. Tonight will end in bloodshed. Murder at Le Griff.
Is it too late to close?
Let's go into the dining room once you're done this. First of all, that was incredible. Can I have your attention? You guys did incredible. That was super good. Sorry, it was a little tricky to know what to do fast at the end. Hey, can we do this? Enjoy some more food if you like. This bakery is incredible. You should finish that. It's really quite good. Also, if you don't mind, could you stay in character and then come and just spill the tea a little bit and tell some of the stuff? Like just. Eddie's been trying to beat Noah the whole time. He keeps losing in the
He did beat Noah.
He did, but not in the tournament, and Eddie never loses, so he's frustrated. So the blood on the ping pong, the second big clue was a black hair on the ping pong racket, which made it down. Because there was who wanted to kill Eddie? There were 6 people, right? There's Macy and Riley.
I wanted to kill Noah.
Oh, pardon me, you wanted to kill Noah, yeah. Riley and Macy wanted to kill him. Heidi wanted to kill Noah. Leah maybe wanted to kill Noah, Ray wanted to kill Noah, and Eddie wanted to kill Noah. 6 of them won, but only 2 of them have black hair, Ray and Eddie. So at that point it was, but Eddie's more ping pong, so that's kind of what it was. Yeah. Sorry, the whole Russian thing was a wild goose chase. The whole Russian thing was a wild goose chase.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they found me. See, the thing is, Eddie never loses. And that loss with Noah, it really got to me. I never hold a grudge, but with him, it was different. That was the first loss I've ever felt, and it hit me hard. But at the end, who really lost? Me or Noah? I'm still around, and he's not. But remember, Eddie never loses.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us for Murder at Le Griff, our first annual murder mystery here at the Chateau de la Grifferaie. Our students had a wonderful time. Now, in case you're wondering, some of the students did kind of improvise some of the aspects of their story. They're not all murderers and they're not all widows, nor have they all cheated on spouses or been cheated on. But sometimes you want to have a good story. So we were just having fun, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you guessed the right answer. See you next week.